For the past 60 days now, I have almost exclusively just taken cold showers instead of hot showers like the majority of people. The only times I haven't is twice. One time I was cold, I'd just been on a cold swim. Another time I was out in the cold late, and it just wouldn't have been healthy for me to have a cold shower. However, for the rest of the time, I have literally just taken cold showers. For a number of reasons. One, simply it's nicer. When you go into bed, it is a lot nicer to have a cold shower. I've also taken it because of the increased energy and motivation I have felt. As I say, you are what you put out, and if you put out that you don't mind being comfortable, that you revel in a challenge like that, then your life you'll get better motivation and you'll kind of be in a better state. The first time I tried this, which was obviously 60 days now, back in September, was that I felt it wasn't easy at all. I was there for 30 seconds, and the whole time I was really, really shivering, and it just was not pleasant at all. However, even a week later, I managed to, it was not as hard. I was maybe get a minute and a half in there, and it wasn't as cold. And gradually, this has been 30 days in, it wasn't bad at all. I was maybe spending 4 or 5 minutes at a time, because I got it in my mindset, which is what I'm trying to do, to do lots of things in my life. The mindset is that you want the challenge, you want being comfortable, and once you can kind of get into that state of not minding the uncomfortableness of it, you kind of almost, I'm not a spiritual person, however, your mind and body you almost stop caring about the cold, and you don't mind, and you think of it as a positive thing, which you can do lots of things in your life. That's how you manifest things, which I'll make another video about, and it can just be overall extremely beneficial to, if you can be fine being comfortable and doing that, social interactions become way easier. Things like sports, you'll put yourself out there and you'll have a better time and a more productive time doing lots of things in your life, school, work, whatever. As some fireworks go off outside, it's another day. If you can live your life based off on embracing and relishing in being uncomfortable and being out of your comfort zone. It's a cliche, but it's true. If you can live your life based on wanting and actively liking being uncomfortable, then there's no limit to what you can do. And being uncomfortable itself doesn't have to be, being cold. It doesn't have to be a physical thing. It can be a mental thing, If it's just talking to somebody, making a new friend, or talking to a stranger that you normally would just ignore, then that is also building yourself, and it's building your character, Some of you may be so stuck up that you might say, why is this coming from a 13-year-old British kid? So, something else that I'll probably get into in another video, but I think what it really comes down to is I might understand some maybe of the principles, the basic fundamentals of life, I guess. There's not to be cocky or anything, but I maybe know a tiny kind of fraction of what you need to know. I may not have actively used all of those principles, and I may not have, actually gone out there and done all the things that I want to do. However, that doesn't mean I can't have the, base level, the base knowledge. Get back onto the topic of hand of cold showers. I've looked up what the average family spends here in the UK on the water bill every month. It is something like £35. It'd be different wherever you are, but that is quite a lot of money. And while this isn't the main factor, at least for me personally, I'm in a stable family. I'm only 13, thankfully, and I don't have to spend that kind of money or worry about it that much. It's still important, if you can get back. If you think about how much showers might equate to that water bill, it's going to be a pretty substantial part of that. And if you can then wait out all of, if you can cancel out all of the heating process, that is it's a nice side effect. It's a nice bonus quest to, be able to have that extra couple of pounds around, or dollars, from saving water bill. To bring us back to the point at hand, cold showers, at least for me, bring me a lot of peace of mind and kind of mental clarity, if you will. It is very, useful. That kind of cold, sharp sensation is a lot better for kind of thinking, and if somebody's often quite busy, that can be quite hard to come by. It's actually been proven that showering in cold water regularly is similar to the effects of meditation in energy, motivation, and general, overall happiness. But on that note, that's pretty much all there is to my 60-day journey on cold showers. I could do a 90 days, 120 days when I get to that stage, but it is a very kind of useful kind of journey to go on that, you'll find really quickly will also just generally boost your kind of tolerance level in cold water. And however, it's not just about cold showers; it's about the mindset that goes with it. And like I'm saying, if you can embrace that uncomfortableness, then it's always gonna, have good results. Thank you. Cue the outro, which is me just pressing stop recording.